Can't get cheaper chests anyway. And there we got a heal on top. Another heal, perfectly using the spells there, and we are taking there the Ice Wizard for further splash damage. Alright, here we are with the meta squad. So actually the viewers told me that the top of the notch players in the leaderboard are playing the Frank instead of the B and the Optimus Prime instead of the Battle Healer. So in this match we're gonna try it out, and a short explanation for the pick of those units. On the common side we got Barbarian, Chicken, Poco, Shelly and Craig. Barbarian for the early farm, and if you don't have that guy on 5-star, 1-star, 4-star works as well. And the Chicken on 4-star works pretty decent as well. With those additional hatchlings, you can kill those monsters super fast for your early game farm. Beside that, you can pick a Craig or a Mavis if you don't want to focus too much on the monsters, but then you have to stay a little bit more on the outside since those units are a little bit weaker in fighting. Poco, self-explaining, best healer in the game, that's why we have him here, and the best healer when it comes to fighting. Shelly on top for further aerial damage. Sometimes it helps to pick a Shelly there, but mostly I'm not picking here. So my core from the commons is Barbarian, Chicken and Poco. As next we got there the rare ones. We got there the Ice Wizard, as well as Frank and Dynamite for the splash damage. On top of that we got the Hog Rider for the insane speed, and for sure the Miner for the additional stun. The chat told me that this Frank is actually stunning with his special ability. While I couldn't verify that, maybe you know that, please write it down below in the comments. I thought so far this guy is not stunning at all, but causing masses of aerial damage and super tanky. On the epic side we got PK, as well as the Archer Queen for boosting the attack speed of our melee and ranged units. And the Optimus Prime, usually we playing there the Battle Healer for the heal, but the Optimus is the better healer for fighting, because he heals your squad whenever he's taking damage. Since we got here an aerial damage, a splash damage meta, that guy is healing pretty often since he's affected by that splash damage, while the battle healer only heals you when you open a chest. And that is for sure not happening too often in the late game where chests are more expensive. So we have exchanged that unit. Beside that, Colonel Ruffs for the fusion, for the more damage, for the more HP of your fused units, E unit, and Max for further speed. The other exchange to my usual deck is for sure the Frank, where we are usually playing the B with that huge aerial damage and the damage when following an opponent without standing still. So let's get into a game and hopefully make it a good one. Oh, it's Epic Overload and Mega Boss Showdown. This is like crazy good for those units, but crazy risky since the other guys will have good squads as well. Let's see. Come on, let's get first for sure. Not erupts. That's a thing we don't want to get, because we want to get the first unit right away fused. A non-fused Ruff is already decent, but a fused Hog Rider instead of a non-fused one is, in my opinion, the better outcome. So let's get here straight a Colonel. There we go. And we got that Hog Rider fused. The same we are doing now with the Poco. Poco key healer. And we actually are going now for another chest. We already have expensive chest prices. Yes, we know that. But that's fine. Not the best damage dealers for farming monsters, I know. Craig would have helped as well. But we have to get so many rare units. And boom, that's a Poco fusion. So far we are doing good here. Let's get right there into the middle. And see what we can get here as next. Hopefully one of our rare damage dealers. That would be dope. Further coins right here, and we didn't get that, so we are going actually for the reroll. Didn't work off, and I don't want to take there right now the Ruffs. Yeah, we would have gotten cheaper chests there, so maybe that was not the best decision, but I want to fuse all the other units to have no weak spot in our squad. And now for sure our Archer Queen got fused, and with that we have only fused units. So no weak spot in our squad. Let's get played here. Perfect. And get another chest. There's a Ice Wizard. Perfectly going for the Ice Wizard. Can we get here another bot elimination? And their furnace got just blown off. And now maybe another Ruffs. Gonna reroll. There's the Ruffs. So we got our Ice Wizard fused. Next piece in our puzzle. And there's Dynamite. Perfect. So now we need... for sure, again, you know the drill. We can see the fight here already. I'm not leaving that fight, because we have built a good squad with healing, damage and speed. And there is a fused unit, a max on top. We take that all day. And it's boss battle. Almost forgot about that. We got a rage and 1 key. It wasted there kinda, but we are going for the super rage later on anyway. That's a good timing now, since we most likely can't get all the units fused right now. And there's a Frank, perfect. If we now can get another Ruffs here, that would be dope. And would also mean that we almost have completed the squad. I think just the miner for additional stuns, and of course the what is missing there? I'm missing 1 unit. Can't remember right now which one. Can't reroll, but it's fine. Oh, they killed the Skeleton King there. Yeah, and they are all running around fast. And we did take that chest there. Perfect. Got both keys. Oh, another Ruffs. That's actually good. Frank is missing, right? Frank should be the missing guy. We got a dynamite. And that guy is shrinking even. I don't care. And we got here the God Squad, even though we don't have that additional healer. But we got a freaking Poco on top, and that shows how good that squad is. Now we are losing a unit here, maybe another one. Should have gone there actually for the Optimus Prime. But this squad allows one or the other mistake, and we still won it here. Not the perfect game, but a good game there. With that strategy the pro players are using. So what are your thoughts on this deck? Actually a pretty nice one. So I guess we jump right into another game and see how we are doing there. This was actually the perfect modifier to showcase the deck. So don't expect too many fusions in the next match. And by the way, for those who are asking, hey, why you're not playing tank? Well, I can see the advantage of tank, especially in the early game. That guy is helping you to farm, and we all can agree that a tank looks kinda scary. I'm not playing the tank because that girl is only causing single target damage, and we are here for the aerial damage, and with that, the freaking tank is melting as well. There we are, another try. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully another good one. Golem Meteors. So that suits actually good here for monster farming, since there are additional monsters as well here on the lava world. And that's why we are again not going for the crack, even though crack helps us farming for sure as well. This time we decide to go for the chicken. Those additional hatchlings helping a lot while farming in the early game. And for sure, best way are those guards here. Most loot comparing to the time you need to eliminate them. There's a bot. Bots are definitely nice as well, as they are further food for us. Did go earlier for the chest, to have the cheaper chest prices. Then the key, getting the fusions back down at lower prices, just as an explanation why we decided to go there for the point chest before taking that key. Now we have a good start here with additional boots. And later on we are hoping, of course, for the Hog Rider. Now we did take for sure the Shelly, because that was the only option there for aerial damage. I would have preferred definitely a Poco or one of the rare damage dealers, but let's see. Ooh, hard decision. Still early game, we're gonna go for a Poco since we need the heal. And common ones will be harder to get in the late game. I would be up here for a Ruffs. No Ruffs. The Dynamite for further damage. Another Poco. Maybe we're not going for the Shelly fusion, because for me that used Poco is more important for the heal. Let's see. Yeah, taking their little damage, but we got so many heal right away. That's a rage spell. So here now, no one playing again the crack. We could have easily going for the crack farm. But let's see what we can get next here. The key, that's perfect. Another Dynamite. Taking now the rage spell here and the heal just to farm as quickly as possible. Since there was a stacked loot here covering the left units. With the shrink spell so the opponent is not running in. And we got another rage spell. Perfectly cycled through there. And there is the Dynamite fusion. There's an Ice Wizard. We are not going now for the Miner. We are going full for the splash damage. To have a chance of wiping at the end. Again, Rage, heal combination. Get those monsters done fast. Oh, and we got a little lag there. And still not first with 1 minute on the clock. That's a dangerous one. The last chests I'm gonna open only in the last minute to have an increased chance of the kernel. You all know how it works with the increased dots in the last minute for the epic units. I risked that we die there before. Yep, I know. But there we go. Quickly getting over. There's a kernel. And our Frank got fused. That's actually perfect. Another one. We are going for the BK. For the Super Rage. Because I'm not sure if we have the best squad right now here. But it's such a decent squad. We are still missing, if I'm not mistaken, Ice Wizard. And the Optimus. There would have been Optimus. We are going now for the fused unit. Can't get cheaper chests anyway. And there we got a heal on top. Another heal, perfectly using the spells there, and we are taking there the Ice Wizard for further splash damage. Kinda wasting the spells there. That's looking good. Can we get another fight here? I don't think so. A max. And that's a GG, well played. Once again with that squad. For sure not getting all the units, but we did play it so well. And this is, in my opinion now, the safest squad and most consistent one. Because you don't have too many squishy units there. What do you mean with squishy units? A bow, a bee, a colt. And we have excluded those units here and going full for splash damage and buffs. So what are your thoughts on this deck? Please write down below in the comments. And if you have any recommendations, please write it down below as well. Thank you guys for watching and happy busting.